process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Now here's Porter. Some good scoring numbers for him right now, averaging 17 points a game. Shot to stop the run. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Boston will go the other way with it. Brown feeling it out a bit. Drives to the hoop. The Wizard passes to Tatum. Fires from deep. The dive for the ball. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. I was able to talk with the Rockets head coach. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. You have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, thank you, David. Greg, real concern about getting outshot early on. What do you think they can do to prevent it?
Well, you have to find a way to stay attached to the shooters. That means fighting through picks and helping one another.
Yeah, you've got to be aggressive defensively, no doubt. But at the same time, you don't want to send good shooters to the line. Play hard, be aggressive, but under control.
Here's the Wizard. The Rockets making the shot. Horford the pass to the Wizard. Kicks it to Tatum. Off target from three-point range. Rockets trail by 8. If the name doesn't give it away, Clark, Kenyon Martin Jr. has basketball in his blood.
Well, Kevin, you heard me say it before. You cannot run away from the DNA. His father was a first overall draft pick and a really fun and good player to watch. You definitely see him in Kenyon Martin Jr., who is very gifted in his own right and making a nice name for himself.
Hands it from downtown.
He's an accomplished outside shooter, and Tatum's confidence and shot selection, I think it's what makes him so deadly.
Here's Porter, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Horford.
One thing that stands out about this Celtics unit, their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for them. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And, Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free. And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And, you know, really, guys, Brown is very talented knocking down shots, even when getting hit.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
There's the pass to the Wizard. Back to Brown. And the rebound goes to Martin. And the shot goes in. Williams has got 7 points.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game. This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for the Celtics.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Got a piece of it. Here's the Wizard. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Celtics lead by 16.
really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Now here's Porter. And the rejection by Tatum.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense.
Here's Christopher. 23 points his last outing. On the floor for Boston. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's the Wizard in at the point guard position. Franklin passes to Christopher. Just 5 to shoot. Tries from 10. And he gets the bucket.
Challenging the bigger defender. Cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guy. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Here's the Wizard. Over in the corner, Brown. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Houston.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well. Because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Mark, let's go back to when the Rockets traded away James Harden in 2020. How has that reset gone?
I like what it looks like, Kevin. Building through the draft. I love the young talent they've been able to acquire, and they've done it with a bunch of future first-round picks in their back pocket. So they're not done. There's more to come in drafting high-quality talent.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Here's Christopher. Şengün with the ball. Houston needs to get a shot. They get it back. Franklin. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
Rockets have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
No good from outside that time from the Wizard. Rockets trail by 20. Here's Franklin, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Personal foul.
What a play there, the hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish. During the last decade, the 2010s, Houston had loads of success. The 4th most wins in the league during that time. Unfortunately, they never got to the finals.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Smith kicks to Martin. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. For the Rockets during the 2010s, Clark, all winning seasons.
Yeah, and you know, the biggest reason that Houston didn't reach the finals in my mind was the West was loaded. The Spurs were always a contender. OKC had a nice run. And, of course, during that time, the Warriors became dynastic.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Wide open look. And they'll get another chance. Horford the pass to the Wizard. Williams trying to break free. They get it back. Here's the Wizard. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. Scooped up. Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, he just plays with such tenacity on both ends. Williams is a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs.
Clark, when you were playing, social media wasn't a thing. Now that you see it through your eyes, how has that changed the game?
I think it's changed it exponentially, and in many ways it's been good in terms of more people being able to be connected. You can expose more people to more of the beauty of the game. For marketing, I think it's terrific when you talk about video clips and all of the different kinds of content you can create and share globally around the game. The challenge, though, for the players is making sure that they keep the main thing the main thing, keep first things first, and not allow the noise of the internet and social media to be a distraction.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, the Wizard, in the last time out against Philadelphia, played some huge minutes. He scored 28 points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. He did a little bit of everything for them. It just seemed like he was everywhere on the floor. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
For real, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And he's just had one attempt at the line early.
Second team foul.
That free throw good from Brown.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Smith's shot is good.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Here's the Wizard. He has 6. Up top, Brown. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Rockets trail by 20. Christopher the pass to Şengün. Here's Franklin. 9 points in the game so far. And it's Houston with another.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
To the middle, here's Brown. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
Brown extremely accomplished down low and worthy of respect as a result. Destroys whoever tries to guard. him in the paint.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Martin finds Şengün. Here's Christopher. In it goes. That's his third bucket. He's missed 5 so far. Celtics leading by 18. The Wizard passes to Williams.
Just such a physical player. Williams has no off switch, which is how he gets these calls.
So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And guys, it's something that he's going to have to work on more and more because he's still not getting the kind of shooting percentage he would like from the line.
Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Christopher. He's got 9. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's on Robert Williams. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And all you need to do is see his free throw percentage, guys. 90 for the season to know what kind of year he's having.
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Brogdon, he's checked in for Williams. Pass to Brogdon. To the Wizard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Third personal foul.
And he makes the first. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics.
At the line for the Celtics.
Both free throws good from the Wizard. Rockets trail by 20. And a wide open look for Porter. Rebound by Williams. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
And it could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season. I mean, just because of the way they came through when it mattered most. That's clutch play that could serve them well going forward.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Rockets making a switch here. Garuba's checked in.
And one place you do not want to send Malcolm Brogdon is to the line.
Yeah, you know, remember, Greg, back in 2019, he had that 50-40-90 season when he led the league in free throw shooting at over 92%. And his career percentage not far off of that mark.
Boston making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Garuba. First personal foul.
That free throw, no good.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
To the wing right side. Smith trying to break loose. Garuba, the pass to Smith. The shot from the low post is good. Smith's got his second bucket.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Here's the Wizard. 12 points for him. Dishes it to Tatum. Fires the 3. Rockets with the rebound. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Houston moving the ball around. And Boston with the rebound. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Garuba's shot is off. Boston leading by 19. He takes it in. The Wizard passes to Gallinari. It's Brogdon on the wing. The Rockets pull it in. Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Passes it to Porter. Rocket 6. Puts it up from 7, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Going into the league, KPJ.
So it's Boston taking a night.
That's the end of the first half. With a score, your Rockets 53, the Celtics 72.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Rockets trail by 19. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Then there's Kevin Porter, and it's Martin in at small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. The pass with Christopher. Left side, Porter. 5 to shoot, and that one's on target from the wing. Porter's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Rockets. Here's the Wizard, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Porter in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. So you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Lets it fly. Hits the jumper in space. Porter's got 4 points this quarter.
Porter Jr., we know he can create his own shot, but he also can knock down the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. And a dunk by Horford.
Al Horford going upstairs to dominate on that power throwdown.
Outside, Martin. Pass to Christopher. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
The kick out to Tatum. This one for 3. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside, Porter. Here's Christopher, guarded by Horford. Smith against Brown. No one near him. Christopher, no good.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Here's Tatum. No good that time. And Houston the other way now. Outside, Martin. Pass to Porter. Here's Smith. Another miss by Houston.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Brown with it. Now guarded by Porter. Brown with the bounce pass. Passes it to Tatum. Over Martin. Tatum with another miss. Rockets trail by 19. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The pass with Christopher. Smith against Horford. Smith left side. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Williams. Here's the Wizard. Outside Tatum. Over Martin. Tatum with another miss. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Martin, the pass to Şengün. To end the drought. Pass to Christopher. Three-pointer. Another miss by Houston. Boston leading by 19. Here's the Wizard. He's got 14. Outside, Tatum passes it to the Wizard. He dishes it to Horford. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got 3 assists tonight.
I think that's where Brown is at his best, guys. He's a muscular athlete who loves finishing strong through contact.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks.
27.
Look at how expertly Horford rolls out of the pick. Not only did he do it with fundamental soundness, but he did it fast, too.
Franklin's checked in for Josh Christopher.
First team foul. Onto the floor for your Rockets.
Smith finds Martin. On the wing, Porter. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Franklin. 11 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Back to Porter. No good with the triple.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Porter dishes to Franklin. Martin with the bounce pass. Smith surveying the D. Here's Porter out to Smith. For 3. Rebound by Williams. Celtics have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. The kick out to Tatum. Pulls it up. And that one hits back iron.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range. So great bloodline.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Puts up a 3. And the Celtics another 3.
I tell you, we get these explosive nights from Tatum more and more often. I mean, he's got the tools of a top 10 scorer in this league, and they're on display now.
Timeout call for Rockets. And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league. Teams will make substitutions. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Alec Burks is out there with the Wizard, and it's Brown in at the small forward position. Players, Clark, as we know, are changing teams more than ever before. Some don't like it, some do. But free agency is something historically that was fought for by the Players Club.
And again, you've heard me say it before, Kevin, empowerment of the players I'm in favor of, and freedom of movement is part of that empowerment. And sure, it can cut both ways to where some fans and league executives may be a little bit frustrated by it, but I tell you what, it's good in my mind for the players.
Outside, Martin. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Horford. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Smith outside. Banked in off the glass.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Şengün kicks to Martin. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And he banks in the layup. The Wizards got 5 points now this quarter.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Martin finds Smith. Back to Martin. Here's Christopher. Outside Porter. 6 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Burks' shot is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
On the wing, Porter. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. For Boston, they've gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. It's Brown on the wing. Over Martin. Martin with the block. Takes the 13-footer. Offensive rebound. Here's Smith. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Floats it up for Williams. Hammers the alley-oop through.
What I really love about this kid, you know, Williams he's physical, he's explosive, and yes, he plays above the rim. He just brings that nastiness to the game.
Porter passes to Christopher. Houston moving it around. Now the pass to Porter. Smith outside. From deep three-point range. Smith missing again.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Works for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Christopher. Pass to Porter. Now here is Martin. Here's Christopher. Over Burks. Another miss by Houston.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Alinari comes in for Al Horford. The Wizard, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Pritchard in for Alec Burks. Back to Porter. Here's Smith. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 4 assists now tonight.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Celtics.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And looking at the trajectory of the season, this is the first of 2 meetings on the year. So this will be a solid win to go up 1-0 in the season series here against the Rockets.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the Wizards.
Well, his defense was tremendous tonight. Really, really high level. He was a pest, forced the opponents into a lot of turnovers.
To the inside, Lopez with the steal. Chipped away. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. And the Rockets with possession here. Pass to Caruso. To the paint. Here's Nunez. And the layup falls.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Pritchard passes to the Wizard. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't get home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.
Great perimeter defense in this win tonight. How did you guys manage to shut them down? This team is extremely versatile on defense, man. I mean, we can switch pretty much every pick and roll if needed. You know, our guards are going to, battle in the post with the bigs if need be. You know, that sort of versatility is what really makes us a difficult team to play. So you were really crowding ball handlers tonight and causing turnovers, general chaos. What did you see out there? Again, when you switch, sometimes it creates a favorable matchup. Maybe the guy isn't used to having the ball in, his hands, so far from the basket. I just tried to be more aggressive, and thankfully it paid off, brother. Certainly did. Thank you. Of course.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice message.
I'm in rare form, know that they praying for him to stop. No foreign, I just did a cool tour in the lot. Entertaining the ops, know it hurt them to watch. Never heard of this watch, but I still got a cop. I just touched down, George, surprise party for cops. Back in the field, I'm smarter to plot. I ain't even checking the scoreboard, I stopped. What for? Double up on this world tour, then drop again. Why you looking for a block to spin? International blast, you can't box me in. A circle full of elites, you cannot be them. But a lot of folk in position, guess I gotta be him. If it's real, let it be known, we ain't gotta pretend. Long as we got respect, we ain't gotta be friends. Hustlers don't sleep, I embody the trend. Maybe that be the reason she keep calling again. Yeah. Keep calling. I keep balling. Baby, I'm standing on business, I'm flawless. Baby, my diamonds still hitting, they flawless. Yeah, they keep calling. I keep on balling. Baby, I'm standing on business, I'm flawless. Baby, my diamonds still hitting, they flawless.
Phone ringing, she got the nose. I'm moving on. You ain't get the clue. You did me wrong. I'm done with you. 10,000 blues, what I'm thumbing through. Picking up my, and it's been taken. Fly out the way, secret location. Kiss on the lips right before breakfast. Copping Van Cleef with the extras. Rose gold piece and a diamond special. Put off in a Porsche playing my confession. I just play the game, never sweat up. Knew I had to change, got my bread up. I keep ballin', putting in work, still turning down. International with it, yeah, I get it round the globe. I'm focused on growth, stand on my toes. What's happening? Ay.
Keep calling, I keep balling. Baby, standing on business, I'm flawless. Baby, my diamonds still hitting, they flawless. Yeah, they keep calling. I keep on balling. Baby, I'm standing on business, I'm flawless. Baby, my diamonds still hitting, they flawless.
Yeah, I'm talking about. You already know what's gonna happen. Me and Blast gonna stay. You already know it's gonna be a classic. Numbers.
Brand new bag, college girls in my raps. Rockstar life, so much money, I'll make you laugh. Hey, they hate and you can't miss what you never had. Hey, got the coupe, walker roof is missing. Boys got some lips sealed, ain't pillow talking. In my earlobe, got 2 carats, VVS. Got a penthouse near Rodeo, out for stress. All this money, when I grew up, I had nothing. Filled with my old life is disgusting. Can't believe it, gotta thank God that I'm living comfortably. Getting checks, I don't believe, but she say she done with me. Burn some bridges and I let the fire light the way. Kicking my feet up, left the PJs on a PJ. Yeah, I'm a big dog and